guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm on top of Carlton Hill in Edinburgh. Just here for this morning really. On my way home, going to catch a train about 2. Just going to sort of head back to the hotel now and see what we see. There's a football stadium here. I've just asked somebody, that's Hibernian. You can't see Hearts apparently. And then there in the distance, and if you can pick it up, you can see the white spikes of the new Forth Road Bridge. And then just under the 3rd spike, you can see the red of the Forth Rail Bridge. But yeah, time to head back, try and find somewhere for breakfast en route. So, time to head down, I think. I'm sure the channel I told you about, Steve Marsh, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you're watching my humble channel, Steve. Is it Black Sheep Coffee that it goes on about? Or is that somebody else? It's the first time I've ever seen one. So... There was supposed to be some old churchyards around here, but not going to specifically go looking for them. But if we pass one, it would be fantastic. Getting a bit hungry now. I think this is called Regent Walk that we're on. It goes around the entirety of the hill. I think I'm just going to head back to the way I came up and head back down there. I think when I started the channel, I said Leeds, Bradford and York, didn't I? As places I was going to focus on. I might have to add Edinburgh to the list. Although I doubt I'd get here often enough really to make it worth my while. Okay, see. Holiday rentals. Huh. Twenty-five to 9 now, so was going to Finland. Don't know if I mentioned it on the last video, but I think it's the start of the Edinburgh Festival today. I've always wanted to be here for it. Well, I am here for it. I don't think I'm going to see anything. But I think I'm just going to have to get into this mindset that Edinburgh's not far from where I live. Well, it's as far as London, but it's kind of a lot easier to get to and to get around. Bus station is great, looks brand new. Toilets, cafe and buses to every part of Scotland, including London Victoria, which would be oh god, what an awful trip that would be on a bus. Right, I think I should be back near Prince's Square. Starting to lose my bearings a bit. I think it's important to cross the roads properly here with all these trams and what have you. St Andrew's Square Garden. This is all the statues took. They put off the abolition of slavery. A million people, 500,000 people were enslaved because of it. Yes, contentious figure, but I didn't see when that was, but the world hasn't changed, has it? It's still full of people like him. In this country and abroad, put the needs of the few above the needs of the many. Right, hotel. I'm heading the right way. I'm just going to check my bearings. I'm sure did I? Oh, I'm just going to check my bearings. Yeah, I'm going right. This is Princess Street down here, so because I'm walking back along there to the station, I'm tracking, I should say, parallel to it. Seeing what lies behind. The famous tourist trap. A lot of statues though. I know a lot of people get really on the high horse, don't they, about statues, especially statues of rich business, political, often not very nice people, and say they should be pulled down. I don't know where you draw the line. I mean, you've statues of Lenin and statues of Adolf Hitler, I presume, and statues of Pol Pot, and then statues of him, rich conservative, making his fellow rich conservatives richer. But which ones do you pull down? Not sure. We should have stayed. But I think sometimes there's a case for leaving them up. You know, to remind us what they did. So maybe we can try and not do it again. Tell me what you think. The Dome, is that a hotel or a restaurant? Let's cross over. This is a nice street. Nicer than charging along Princess Street. Nine o'clock. Intercontinental liner. But that's not £116 a night, is it? Black sheep coffee, I can see them. Time for breakfast, I think. There's your bus to the airport. Society of Edinburgh. So what's going on there? I wonder if it's something for the festival by the looks of it. Decided not to bother with the black sheep coffee. It was tiny and it was boiled. It must have been about 20 degrees warmer in there. Nice clothing shops down here. Rooms. It says the Assembly Festival. Whatever that is. Finished there, they make nice clothes. I can never get any to fit me though. Now I imagine this is what Scotland, Edinburgh is like. Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind. I bet that's what Edinburgh's like every day. I bet it's horrendous. Right, coffee. It's on the crossing. Back at the castle. Now we do it right. And all, when you're walking all along here, you can see the Firth of Forth, which is pretty cool. What time the shop's open then? 10. day is it? Thursday. Oh, blimey. £4,000 for a ring. Blimey. But even the modern buildings are becoming like relics, aren't they? There's the old Bank of Scotland there, which was built in the 70s, but that's now redundant. House of Tweed, the home of luxurious fabrics. Oh no, I wondered what that was there for. And then I got a little shiver because I've realised where I am. It's a bit, and I found it totally by accident. It's, I'm guessing, yeah, sent a shiver down my back, did that, down my neck. It's the Northern Lighthouse Board, I think, which to somebody who's spent half his life wandering around the UK looking for lighthouses, this could well be one of the highlights of my entire trip. Look, commission number 84, commissioners of the Northern Lighthouses. Wow. Okay. Let's cross over. Well, that was fantastic. I was just talking to somebody came out actually. There you go, the headquarters of the Northern Lighthouse Board. And apparently this, oh yeah, this little lighthouse here, it flashes at the same frequency. It is a model of Bell Rock and it flashes at the same frequency as the Bell Rock lighthouse. It's a real thrill for me to see that, because I'm not an architect and I'm not an engineer, but the actual work that they've done around this coast is nothing short of phenomenal. Oh yeah. Let's cross over. Well, that was fantastic. I was just talking to somebody came out actually. There you go, the headquarters of the Northern Lighthouse Board. And apparently this, oh yeah, this little lighthouse here, it flashes at the same frequency. It is a model of Bell Rock and it flashes at the same frequency as the Bell Rock lighthouse. It's a real thrill for me to see that, because I'm not an architect and I'm not an engineer, but the actual work that they've done around this coast is nothing short of phenomenal. That was a great experience, guys, seeing that. I've read about that, I've watched videos about it, I've visited a lot of the lighthouses, I've seen the ships that they use for servicing the lighthouses. I'm full of admiration for those Victorian and later engineers when you see where they built these things. So yeah, that was a real thrill. And the gentleman came out Didn't catch your name, but if you ever see the video, thank you very much. You gave me a calendar and a magazine, of which I am thrilled. I will have to bring you back to Scotland. I think all this business, you know, the foot got me down, I'll be honest, and I was like, oh, I'm getting old and I've got this and I've got that and I can't do this and I can't do that. And this holiday's kind of revitalised me a bit. So I don't think it's going to be what I can't do anymore. What I can do, I need a coffee, so I'm going to head down onto Princess Street. I was a proper lighthouse spotter for a while. I was considering going on some holidays, and you know, there's people who have got it real bad and they go on hire boats to go out to see the rock lighthouses. I've still got a wish to see Bell Rock Lighthouse, and again I think maybe I'm going to have to become more about what I can do instead of what I can't do. So yeah, I didn't just book an airport from Edinburgh last year that I had to cancel because of COVID at random, and I didn't book it this year at random. I booked it because I wanted to come to Scotland. So watch this space. This has got to be better than walking down the main road, hasn't it? Yeah. Stop there for a quiet coffee, eh? So breakfast might be from the Sainsbury's local at this rate. Oh, look at these little back streets. Could well be one of my favourite videos, the one where I visited the Northern Lighthouse Board. I was trying to think now where we have been. Been to so many. Been to Cape Wrath, Duncansby Head, the one in the middle at the north of the Scotland, I've forgotten the name of that. A couple near Aberdeen, the one at Scrabster Harbour, St Abbs Head, a couple when I've been on ferries heading out to the islands. So yeah, maybe later in the year. Got a busy few months ahead, but maybe October, November. Rose Street, North Lane. The pub. Ah, Rose Theatre. Aberdeen, that's an interesting place. I went to the Lighthouse Museum as well at Aberdeen, and then been to various lighthouses in England as well. Kind of another square here. I think I'm still heading in the right direction. The guy at the hotel was really nice, and he said, where do you want to go? I said, have you been before? I said, about 50 years ago. I said, but I wanted to go to Carlton Hill. Oh, well, you need to go to this other place. I mentioned it on the video. It's like a valley, a wooded valley. It kind of runs through the city, which is right up my street, actually. You know, the nature close to the city. It was the opposite way to the way that I was going. So I said, well, how can I get there? Can I work my way back? He said, no, you just walk back and then go there. Oh, okay, then it's like that thing when you look on a map and you go, it's only an inch or so. And it's about 4 miles. He just said you could get a bus, but I don't think I'm going to do it. By the time I get back to the hotel, it's going to be time to probably have a shower, some lunch, and head up to the station. Looks like this isn't a public park. Looks like it's private. Don't know what this one's called, if you know. There's a point. West End, Charlotte Square. So I'm guessing that's Charlotte Square Gardens. Oh yeah, nearly back at the hotel. It's just down there next to the Ask Italian. Let's go that way for a little while. No police box or something. I've never seen a queue for Specsavers before. That's the hotel there. It used to be City Rooms, Edinburgh. It's now 4 Points Flats by Sheraton. They're on the top floor. This is Sandwich Street now. This was, it was it Albert Hotel? Might have to be Starbucks, guys. I need some food. Yeah, a bit more space in here, isn't there? So it's 2 hours since I set off, so time for a little bit of a breakfast. Porridge, fruit toast and coffee. Pretty good value too. £9.65, which to say you're in a capital city, I don't think is too bad. And there's a Black Sheep coffee right next to it. So I could have gone to the Black Sheep coffee, but to be honest, the Starbucks was lovely. Detract from them though, because another one where they have a code for the toilet, which is right at the far end of the place. So by the time you've gone, realise there's a code. You then have to walk all the way back to the counter and announce to everybody that you've need the toilet. It's just a bit of a bugbear of mine. If you're using, especially if you're using a place, this is cool, isn't it? Especially if you're using a place, you should be able to just walk in the toilet without having to remember a blooming code. I'm going back to the hotel, but I saw a little bit of greenery down here, so I thought I'd just come and check it out, across the road and go back to the hotel. And this is the little bit of greenery. What a nice place. Imagine living here back in the day. Imagine if there were houses, how much they'd cost. And the cobbles are never far away, are they? Is there something else I've never heard of? Oh, there's men in it that's standing at the top of these things. None the wiser. I'm guessing the airport's that way, because that's the way the bus came in last night. Corpse Crescent. That was. And Haymarket railway station just down there in the distance. I know that because the bus stop there last night. You do wait a long time to cross the road in Edinburgh though. And they don't give you very long to cross. Down to 14% on this battery, so let's see how long it lasts. Shall we walk down the front or down the back? Maybe down the back, eh? It's more in keeping with the channel. Oh wow, yeah. I'd have came down here. These won't be at all expensive, will they? Oh, and these must be new on the right, because each one of them's got its own garage. Or have they just been... Yeah, no, some of these are new, aren't they? Huh. Car coming. Oh, that's old, isn't it, there? I'm using that great technique for working out when your battery goes flat. Keep looking at the screen. And gas lamps here. I guess they're converted to low energy halogen, but can you imagine it when it was just lit by gas? All the fires burning coal. It would have been quite something. You maybe want to walk down here on your own in those days. Wow. That was Athol Crescent Lane. Right guys, it's nearly the end of that video. I've had a fabulous morning. I think I will come back to Edinburgh. There's the botanical gardens, there's the little valley that the guy was telling me about. So much to do. There's all the free museums, the national museums are all free. That's where we've just walked at the back of. The Starbucks once, I didn't realise there was a black sheep next to it. There is. This to the airport outside the hotel.
We'll see you later on this day, okay? Yes.
So I'm back at the room now. I've had a fantastic walk. I've loved Edinburgh. Never had Brodie's breakfast tea before. It's very nice. You get plenty of tea and coffee. So just a few final thoughts about this hotel. I would recommend it. What is it? 4 Ways by Hilton now. It was City Rooms. Edinburgh. If I've got that wrong, I'll put it up on the screen. It's been recently taken over, but I don't think much has changed. I think it's just been refurbished a little bit. But it's, if you don't want to pay £300 or £400 a night, which I couldn't believe it when I looked on booking.com, especially at this time of the year. I've been saying the festival starts today. I think it starts tomorrow, but especially now, I mean, I remember the comedian who sadly died recently, Janie Godley. She was playing here a couple of years ago, and she put a post on Twitter. She'd been quoted like £25,000 for an apartment for a week or something insane like that. It's but it's an expensive city anyway, and this was I'll put that up on screen because again I've forgotten, but it wasn't a lot. It was like 116 or 60, I can't remember, but it's reasonable compared to everything else. It's in a good location. There's an Italian restaurant next to it. There's a couple of supermarkets. there's a couple of good coffee shops very close by. You're on the bus stops outside the door to the airport, literally. There's a tram that will take you down to the railway station. The Waverley station is like a 15-20 minute walk away, but you don't have to walk if you don't want. So yeah, it was clean, it was tidy, it was good value for money, and I would highly recommend it. Unlike the hotel I stayed in Finland. And you can see out of the window. Now you can't see much, but you can see out of the window. And they have Brodie's breakfast tea, which I'd never heard of before I came here. Four sachets they gave me, and I've drunk a lot. So I'm just going to have one last cup of tea. My train's not while 2, but it's going to be like 11:30, 12:15 before I leave here, so I'm going to have a slow walk to the station. I'm not going to film the walk to the station because I've already done that on 2 videos. So I'll pick this up at the railway station. See you soon, bye.